Hello and welcome along to FORL F2 here for the pre-season race at Circuit Paul Ricard. Now, of course, you might expect we have new faces, new drivers, and a very interesting thing, which is the Halo added into this year's game. So obviously the drivers have had time to learn on how to deal with it. Although, let's be honest with myself, it's really not a big deal. And of course, had to get used to ERS now. I presume most drivers have ERS on a manual, but you never know. There might be a few still having it on automatic. Of course, we're going to have to learn the drivers, learn which cars then. But over the season, don't you worry, I will learn that for you. I'll probably learn it before round 2, round 3, or I hope anyways. So if I do get something wrong, I am sorry. I don't mean to. But yeah, we're just waiting for a couple of drivers to select their tyre allocation for this race here this evening. Now, of course, no points are up to grants for today, even though technically you still get points, but let me add to the tally because, of course, it's just the pre-season to get underway. Now, fan favourites. Well, of course, we have Tom, F123, I think it was, who has moved up from F3 to F2, so, of course, you need to be watching out for him because he'll be one to challenge the fight and title with. I can guarantee you sure. So let's get this thing rock and rolling, shall we? Yeah, wait for the first car. Who will be the first car to leave the pits? And why does it say I'm a car? What? Okay, right. I don't know what's happened there, but we're just gonna have to ignore that. We're then gonna be waiting for the first person to leave out onto track. There you go, someone's leaving. I can't tell who that is because it doesn't look like it's going to be wanting to show me them. Now, there you go. We're now trying to find the button. We can now see what everybody's tyre allocations are going to be. Of course, we've had the likes of Dragon Pro, who got signed for Hassan after his showing true talent in Spain and Britain, along with UK Futures. And is there anybody else in GP2 got signed? R.O. Schumacher. He also got signed for Haas. I can't. It's really hard to see if it's Force India or Haas. I think it is Haas. So I want to look when the Ferrari's out on track. Okay, well that's a glitch because that's not true. I am not driving right now. So there you go. And we've got assumed Basher. Of course, he's the Ferrari manager over the total of the 3 leagues. So he is the boss of Ferrari, and you can see he, of course, he'll be putting himself to Ferrari. I mean, why wouldn't he, really? Now, if you just expect for me, I'm putting myself in the party so you don't see my name in the top right of your screen. That's going to help you out a lot. There we go. Sorry about that, but there we go. So, Assumed Basher will be on the Ultra Soft. So, it looks like a lot of people actually going on the Super Soft. So, there's some brave souls out there who think they can, well, get in the top 10 on the Supers. Of course, we have the likes of Dragon Pro out on the Haas. He'll be wanting to really pick off from where he picked off from last time out in Britain and Spain. Of course, that was it? I can't remember. It might have been a double victory. If not, he would have got a double podium for sure. And behind him, with one of the Red Bulls, that's Tom behind him. So of course he is just trying to let him by there. He is one of the F3 champion. So he'll be wanting to start F2 with a good mark and setting off the grids nice and cleanly. Now, yeah, we already have got a couple of cars starting their laps, I presume, or about to start their laps, shall I say. One of them, of course, being Mighty Dylan as well. He is the manager of McLaren over the 3F3, so he'll be wanting to show what to expect from him. Of course, he'll be one to keep an eye out for. Sure, we got a yellow flag in sector 3. I presume that's just someone getting themselves ready for the lap. And we're going to go on board with a Assumed Basher for this entire lap here, the entirety of the lap. Of course, we've got Dragon Pro, Zyron, Prost, I'm going to call him X-Site, the Force India, Schumacher, Tological, and Tom, and then the Williams Gaming, all on the super soft, so they are feeling pretty confident going into today's race. Of course, before the race we have qualifying, which is what they're doing right now. Now, with the extension of an 18-minute quali, the drivers will have to have their whips about them, of course. The three, would you say the 3 run is possible? Now, it could be possible, but I think a lot of them will still be doing the 2 run, but personally I would be doing the 3 run, just because you have more tyres. Well, I say more tyres, it's still the same amount of tyres, but you'll be able to use more sets up. And that's, of course, going for the other tyre strap. That could always work out. Now, we are waiting for our first person to come across the line to set the provisional pole time. I believe it'll be a Sheen Basher. As he comes around the final corner. No, so it wasn't. So it was UK Futures. Will Sheen Basher be able to match his time of 130.4 Futures is? What does Basher do? 130.5, so a 10th off him. That's not a bad time. What can Mighty didn't do? He will be one to come across, and we got Limitless Horizon behind him. Got Sigma to do, so Limitless goes up to P3. Dylan didn't say a very good time, so I presume that was just I know, just he might have made a mistake. We got Yellow Wagon Sector 2. Let me just that's probably that's probably the force to do that. So we've got Dragon Pro to come up across the line soon. Same with Zyron, but Zyron's going to come across the line now. Where will he go? P3. Good lap from him there for 131.2. Good job from him there. I think for qualifying, I think we'll be seeing. Oh, we got Kilo Bravo. Where is he gone off? Should think a position where he's probably been there. See, the problem with now, they've done this stupid game is they can't see the retired car. So I don't know what's happened to him. Let me check the race director. Let's see. Oh my goodness me, that's a lot of laps cars. Terminal damage. Yeah, he just crashed with terminal damage, so that not a good impression of the team. Okay, Prost is not in a good lap at the moment. So we got a couple of cars still waiting to do their first lap and first run, of course. Of course, one of them being, for some reason, I'm questioning why. Yeah, I really want to know. I really want to tell you who that other runner is, but for some reason it says it's me, which quite clearly it's not. So I really don't know what's happened there. We've got Williams Gaming. He'll be coming across the line very soon to finish off his lap here in the Toro Rosso Honda. As he opens up DRS, comes across the line. Where will he go? P8. Solid lap from there. 131.8. We'll put him just inside the top 10 earner. Didn't see it, but Tom has gone pole with a 130 flat on the supers. So a very good lap from him there. 4 attempts clear over the rest of the infield on the super soft. So that's a good mark off for him there. And we just now trying to see. Oh, and that is Mighton taking a trip across the track there. Was probably invalidated his lap. I don't think I'll be carrying on. Is that the first sector there? I didn't actually know where to. I'm trying to see who's on a fast lap. That's Born Echoes plays, of course. I forgot about him there, but he is the manager of Mercedes over the 3F3 league. So yeah, he'll be wanting to make a good mark for his team. I don't think he's on the lap. He might be. He runs really wide off the track there through turn 11. As it goes down to turn 12. This one's the hardest corner of the track by far. It's one of those where it's just so weird. It's a really weird corner. If you have driven it, you'll understand what I mean. But if you mount the inside curb, your car just, well, it doesn't like it. And if you decide not to mount the curb, you either drift out wide or you nail it. There is no other explanation of what you do. There you go, Echoes. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it invalidates his time, and that is his lap over. Now we have the Sauber over to Logical. And what can he do? Yeah, I don't think he's on the lap. Looking at his time at the top right. Might be though, because sometimes there is a glitch where it doesn't actually show you if he's on the lap or not. But I guess we'll find out. Going for the final corner now. And, I think he's going to. Yeah, he's on the lap. Or he's just starting a lap. One of the two. Let's find out if he's starting a lap. So it is starting a lap, right? We'll go on board with him then. As he broke down into 5th gear. Okay, no, we're not. I hate the rev glitch. Sorry, I just dislike it so much. And a bit of a slide through turn 1 and turn 2, as it heads down into turn 3, and then they're really tricky complex of turn 4 and turn 5. As that is why it's tricky, as he misses the apex for turn 3, runs a little bit wide. Now into this really sharp right-hander. Really got a mountain inside curb to get rid of the best run as you possibly can. As it goes through the kink through turn 7 now, will be opening up DRS. He heads down the straight. Look at that. Look at the speeds they approach the chicane at. course, the drivers don't have to, but they won't really have to worry about where to go. So, oh, and he is. Say they won't have to know where to go. He is. Well, at that. Yeah, he's just not stopped for the chicane. I'm trying to see if he I think he's just outbroke himself and then realised, well, I'm not making a corner. So decided to go straight on. So that is ruined his lap. Now we're going to go on board of there he is. The pretend mate. Well, I don't actually know who this is. He's in the car 94, well, that's what I'm going to call him. Car 94, there we go. As he goes through turn 11. Again, a really tricky corner because it's just all off camber and it is a disgusting corner to go around. You either again, just drift out wide or you nail it. There's no other explanation for the corner, to be honest with you. And we got a good luck message to everybody from Freddie Mills, so they'll appreciate that in the chat. As he goes around the couple of last corners. Now into the final corner, he does decide to mount the inside curb, of course. A few drivers like to take the inside curb and then some don't, so it comes across the line. The pretend me, he has improved his time. Don't think it changed his position though. We got his teammate behind him, Limitless Horizon, of course. He was in GP2 last season, and he stayed in it this season. That's a little bit wide there. Don't think it advantages that. We got a lot of yellow flags. So oh, and that is Echoes taking a trip to the marker boards. So he's in a what is that name? Tological. There we go. Tological. He's in a Tological into the chicane. So that will completely ruin his run, but back on board of Limitless Horizon as he now enters the chicane. Now we've seen a couple of cars go off already here. So will he be going off it? Sun glare got on the way. Oh dear, that's not going to help you out. Now, if you could tell me what car you're in. I'm in the Saber. Ah, gotcha now. Gotcha. P4 and Super is not bad. No, indeed, it is not bad at all. So Tom, I didn't say it, but he switched onto the Suit Ultras, so it's going through a blistering lap, if I'm honest with you. Now, what can Limitless do? As he enters the tricky turn 12 course. One of the hardest corners on the track. Really, you nail it, or, well, it's catastrophic if you don't nail it. And now he broaches the last of the braking zones. You got the lovely Fanatec signs in the background there. Comes across the final corner, bit of a slide on the exit there, opens up DRS. What time will he do? And 1:30.5, that's a great lap. He's got himself up to P4, so what a lap from Limitless Horizon there. Really showing his true talent. The pretend mate got himself up to 1:31 flat, so a good lap from him there. Futures has retired. That is sector 3. Oh, so hang on, who is that? No, that I can't. That yeah, I think there you go. We just on the background there, the Sauber. So he's obviously had enough of it there. Now who is on the good lap? Is Asheen Basher? Oh, well then, that is an interesting line. I don't know. Don't know what he's implied to do there, but that has not gone to plan for him. Yeah, runs a bit wide there, so that is his lap over. Of course, we haven't really talked about it much, but X-Sight, that's a really annoying name. Thank you for making it so annoying, but yeah, he is in the Force India, doing wonders for his team. He's sat in here, his teammate hasn't turned up, because we do have a few cars short, we're only missing 3 there. Do you know? I think, yeah, we got one Taro Rosso being missed, a Williams, I'm trying to think what else is being missed of a team. Oh, and Williams Game gets up to P4, so good lap from him there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who we're actually missing. There's one more. If you can figure out who it is, let me know. So I really don't know. I got more yellow flags up to 3, so who is that? Oh, and there we go. There's your answer. Limitless Horizon. Where is that? Oh yeah, he's right on the racing line. Get off the racing line. Now, I'm trying to think how he spun. Because, yeah, that's a really weird corner to spin at. Well done for spinning in a position where it's not, well, it's not easy to spin him. Let's put it that way. We've got best FIFA 45 in the pit. Don't know why I thought it was in that. Oh, and this is interesting right here. Will we see a bit team orders? Because Williams is obviously is it Williams? Or is that Tom in front of him? No, so this is it. So Tom, they're both in the flying lap here. Tom and Williams, sorry. Williams Gaming is both on the lap here. I think Tom's going to pull away here. Of course, he's the fastest man out on track, so wouldn't be surprised if he's going corner. See that, Master B Smith. What a lap. 130.2, same with Zyram. And Williams and Best People all going in the low 130s, so they're all producing good laps out on track so far. As he hits the right-hander. And he'll be starting a lap now, because yeah, starting a lap, so here he goes to start his lap. Does he have glitched audio? Oh, he's just set a fast lap, sorry, 129.1. That is incredibly fast. That really is fast. So a good lap from Tom there. Well, to pretty much put him absolutely clear of the entire field. So that is good stuff from him there. We got the Force India out on track. I'm gonna call him Sight. There we go. Got Sight out on track, going for the final corner. What can he produce? I think he's going to the pits. Yeah, he's going to the pits. Ira Schumacher, is he on the lap? He is on the lap. Goes for the tricky turn 10, of course, in the wet. Back end will come out. I have done some practice because I am in the race tomorrow, so you won't have me commentating over that. As he drops down into turn 12, and he'll head down the hill. I don't know how would it know if the limiter spin now? I really am puzzled by that one. No, I think he's just starting a lap here, Schumacher. Goes on to second gear. No, I think he's on that. Looking at his ERS bar actually. So opens up DRS. What time can he produce on the ultras? Of course, everybody now switching over to the ultras. Does improve his time, but not by enough. And that is one of the Williams. That's Toro Rosso's coming out right behind him. Hopefully, he won't get in the way of his time. Now, everybody starts to go ahead on track for their final run here in qualifying. So, what can they all manage? We've had a good turnout today of 17 people, so congrats to them. We're still waiting for only 2 people to do a time, which is logical. Who, of course, missed the chicane, and so did Echoes Plays. I should say Born Echoes Plays. Schumacher enters the tricky chicane. Heavy braking zone, clips the inside curb. He does not intend to use any of those curbs on the running through turn 9. Now he enters the mass straight. We got McLaren just letting him by there. I think that might be Mighty Dylan. As he heads through turn 10. And now approaching the swooping right-hander. Of course, this in the real life F1 has caused many cars to have an off, so he's kept it nice and clean. And a bit of a slide there, actually I say that on the exit on the 11th. And now we'll be heading into the final few braking zones of the lap. We're going to ride on board of him. Look at that, look at his ERS bar, it's just so low. I think I'll have to tweak it to really try and save the ERS. Goes, runs a bit low while he's pitting, so he's obviously decided, do you know what, I'm not going to go bail out. Remember, we haven't really talked about it much though. Zyram. Okay, we cannot, should get back, there we go. So, we haven't talked about it much, but of course he is. Well, there's no denying it. He is a contender, perhaps for P2. So I think Tom's realised, oh, I say that, he's just left the pit. He's realised he's probably going to get a pole here. I mean, if someone can improve it like he did, that is good work from them. But Zyram, so far, he's setting the pace in P4. So he is the fastest out of the 2 Mercedes, so he would be quite chuffed for that one so far. As he approaches the swooping to the 11, got Salbo just ahead of him. I believe that is too logical. So if he's not on a quick lap here, should get out of the way, and there you go. So Schumacher has given up the ghost. He decided, I'm not going to improve. So is Limitless Horizon. He has also decided, I'm not going to improve, as they now enter turn 14. Flicking it all the way down into second gear. Here he goes, there we go. He's actually used up as much ERS as he can, so opening up DRS. Where's he going to go? He improves to P2. I almost started clapping then for some reason, but yeah. 30 flat, that is a lovely time from him there. Dragon Pro has given up. He is finishing the session in provisional P3 so far. So we are of course waiting for this dude, B Smith. He's in the Williams, the prancing Williams. What can he do? Into the final corner. Swooping it right. Leg on the power, nice and early, using as much track as he can. Goes into 6th gear, maybe 7th gear. He comes across the line. to improve to a 130-point flat. So, great lap from in there. Now we are still waiting for Williams Gaming. There he is. He has just started his lap here in the Toro, so we're going to stay on board with him. And if anyone improves the time, sure to let me know, so I can find out for you. Best FIFA with a 29.6. So good lap from him there. Promotes himself up to P2. Of course, now we're still waiting for Tom, Zyron, Williams, who we're on board with right now, Prost, and, well, the pretend me. Or the wannabe me. Williams takes a lot of curve through the chicane. Like, when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Oh, yeah, sorry, Antological in the Sauber. Can't forget about him. As he approaches the sweeping right-hander once again. Flicking it in quite nicely. Using as much of the track as you can. You see, there's lovely Toro Rosso themed helmet, which does look pretty nice. As well as nice and wide there. Approaching the last few corners. Into fourth gear. Going into third gear, I saw there, and then back into second gear. Of course, avoiding that inside apex, because if you do hit the inside curve, it will throw the car off balance. And it comes across the line for P7. Yeah, did not improve. It was down by half a tenth that lap. So that is already done then. So, your top three is Tom, Best FIFA, and B. Smith. So those three will be very happy with their qualifying position so far. Hopefully we'll keep it clean for the race, lads. Let's not have any major incidents, please. It will make my voice a lot easier, let's put it that way. So yeah, if someone could tell me who this is, because it's the wannabe in me, I really don't want to know. But anyway, Tom 123 FTW with a 129 flat, half a second faster than Best FIFA 45. With Master B. Smith in P3, Zyron P4, Dragon Pro P5, Prost P6, Williams Gaming the first and the only one of the Toro Rossos, Assumed Basher, one of the second Ferrari driver, UK Features in P9, Mighty Dylan is rounding out your top 10, and in P11 we have Limitless Horizon, P12 we've got the Force India of Sight, P13 we have the Wannabe Mate, P14 with RL Schumacher, and that's all I can see so far until we can get the formation app underway. This is the boring bit for me, where they all just choose their they all just choose their strategy, I guess. So we wait then. We wait for everybody just to, you know, look at that. Sight and Best FIFA 45 are both ready. So those two are eager and ready to go. And there we go, everybody's now decided I am ready. So here we go then. The hype, all the build up, all the pro drafting is come down to this moment. This is it. All the drivers been waiting that long, anticipating, I presume around 2 months. I was already just mucked that sentence off pretty much. Here we go then. As the all approach that is... See, that is the problem. I don't like it when people do that, because it's just ridiculous. Because number one, right, you're just burning your tyres, and then the second one, your tyres will be stone cold in the formation app. So, Tom, then your race leader, he will be starting on the Ultra Softs. There you go. So the top 10 all on the Ultra Softs, in fact. We've got P11 Limitless Horizon sat on the Supers. And then we have Sight P12, the Wannabe and Me in P13, ROL Schumacher P14, Logical P15, Kilo Bravo in P16, and then Echoes Plays in P17. So here we go then. This is it. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, because here we go. And it will be starting to ready. Can Best FIFA 45? Will he be able to take the lead in turn 1? Because, of course, knowing Tom's pace, if he doesn't get the lead in turn 1, will Tom just pull away and get the lead before the first pit stop window opens? Of course, don't forget the likes of Master B. Smith. Because he is also one to look out for in the Williams. And, of course, Zyron sat in P4. Watch out for him in this race. He'll be a strong contender, but here we go then. We now await the start of the race. Only one disqualification formation up, so congrats everybody for keeping it clean in the formation, and that is what we like to see. Here we go then. We are now just, well, this is where the heartbeat of the drivers will be rising quite a lot, shall we say. If it was on 96 beats per minute, it's now at 100 beats per minute. So we're still waiting for a couple of drivers then to get themselves ready. That is a shocking camera angle to see the entire field, but there we go. We'll have to go over it. So here we go then. 3, 4 lights, 5 lights, and lights out, and away we go. Bit of a delay there, but Tom got decent start. It looks like the Williams of B. Smith has pulled himself alongside Best FIFA as they will hurdle down into turn 1. Looks like Zyron's trying to pick away through the field. Best FIFA losing out to second place, now dropped onto P3, but he's had a good run on B. Smith, and there's a car running off in the background there. As Borna Clark has already decided. Oh, there's contact! That's Zyron, and Zyron's caught up with B. Smith, and Best FIFA 45. That's not gone to plan there. Porsche trying to make his way past Zyron, so Zyron's gone off to P2. B. Smith has been given a corner cutting penalty. It's 10 seconds, a hefty penalty that is. UK Fuchs gone himself to P4, so good work from him. He's not under pressure. Williams going P5. Mighty Dylan, the mask going for P6. The Mighty Dylan at P6. A Dragon Pro and a Sheen Basher going side by side for P7 in this race. They all headed down into chicane for the first time. Can Dragon Pro get the move done into chicane? He's got the inside nicely working to this, and that's UK Future's gone himself to P4 as well. He's got past the Toro Rosso of Williams Gaming as they all approach the second half of the chicane. The long straight as they head down into the sweeping turn of turn 11. But Tom already setting the field early on the pace. He's already pulled a 1 second gap. Behind him is Zyron, sat in P2. Behind him, you've got Prost in P3, so good work from him there. You've got Dragon Pro making a move on Mighton for P6 in this race. And Mighton has gone for the move into the... he's left in no room. The Dragons have to go off the track to get this move be able to done. He might get a legal overtake for it, who knows. We're then going to move into the... oh, he's ran wide. He's almost hit the back of Dragon there. And a bit of a tank stop. He's now going to have to... someone try and fire his way back onto the field there. We're not getting a penalty, so he's really just brilliant. Oh, and he gets a penalty for it. That is the stupid reason of the game. That's why, literally, some of the stuff they do is quite ridiculous. As they all enter turn 1, starting the second lap of the race. Dragon Pro's got Limitless Horizon. Look at that. He's got a massive pack all behind him. And that's one of the Ferraris have disconnected. I think that's a Sheen Bash. Yeah, that's a Sheen Bash who's disconnected. Then they all approach. Look at that. The run over Limitless Horizon's got a great run on Dragon Pro. We can get a good run through these couple of corners. Might be to make a way down to chicane. That depends if his run's good enough to get in the situation. He's going to, and presumably from using a lot of ERS. Dragon Pro runs wide there. So he's given a penalty for it, of course. Limitless Horizon won't know about that. So he's treating as if he has to get past him as soon as he can. As they approach the chicane then. Staying behind him for the meantime. He might be able to make a good run for the chicane part. It's the man to the inside curb there. He does get the better run. He's going to have the slipstream. Dragon Pro will go defensive. Limitless Horizon, we're trying to get such a... Dragon Pro aggressively swerves back to the left-hand side to get that racing line back in his swayed and prediction. Now, of course, don't forget Horizon. I want to say that Dragon Pro's lost the rear end there, going in turn 11, and that's a corner cut there from Horizon. Dragon Pro's going to go for the move up. Potentially, might try and attempt the Mighty Dylan sort of maneuver. You got yellow flag sector 3. That is Horizon running wide then on the turn 12. Looks like those yellow flags disappeared in it. They're back again, so I don't know who that is at the moment. Well, that's Dragon Pro. Dragon Pro's lost the rear end, and he's lost a couple of positions there. He's lost it out to sight there in the Force India. You got yellow flags behind them, so I'll have to wonder who this is. Okay, well, doesn't matter. Doesn't look like I'll be able to find out. But we've got Prost then fighting down Zyron for P2 in this race. He's actually pulled alongside him as they head down to turn 3. Sorry, goes down the inside. What is that camera angle? And Zyron, oh, there's a bit of contact there, a bit of more contact as they go side by side. Zyron's going to try and get the switchback move. That's a lovely move if he could pull this one up back. Oh, I say that he's lost the back end, and that's going to bring Futures in. This might have a run here. Oh, there's contact behind. He's tagged Williams Gaming, and that's Futures into the backwards into the wall there. I don't know if the Ford Taurus was that far quickly behind him, and he's just dangerously swerved back into the track. He's blocked the path of our Schumacher. That's move up ahead there between Zyron and Limitless. So Prost has got himself up to P2. Luckily, he didn't get involved in the Zyron's incident. That wasn't Zyron, sorry. Oh, look at that. Dragon Pro is graphically swerving Mighty Dylan, not swerving, squeezing Mighty off the track. So these two are, Austin the Hills. Mighty is going to go to the outside. Dragon Pro is going to swerve on the track just like that. Mighty going to send it back down the inside. Can he get the job done? He's going to leave him just enough room so Dragon's going to... Yep, David, I knew he was going to do that. Send it back down the inside. As they go side by side. I know what Dragon's done there. It's not worked out for him. But I think what he's attempted to do is basically do what Mighty didn't do to him on lap 1. And, well, as you can quite clearly see, that has not worked out for him. And look at that. Dylan has, well, he might have got a legal overtake for it. That might be the reason why. And look at that. Dragon's going into the pits. So Dragon Pro, well, I'll say about first. Prost is also in. There we go. He's gone to the soft tyres, so he'll be going to the end of the race then. What tyres will Dragon Pro go on to? Sorry to interrupt you there myself, but Sai has got himself up to P3, so he's got past the Taurus over Williams Gaming. So he'll be over the back of him. Soon enough, we'll be able to make the move into P3. Of course, DRS is now available for the drivers to use. As he gets a good run. Opens up DRS, so he definitely just have DRS. He is gaining down the straight. You can see the significant gaining. It's going to be a bit far too back to make the move into the chicane. As they turn the left-hand side. Going into the left now. Sorry, I got my left and rights mixed up. Don't know why that happened. He's, I would say, a bit far too back to make the move at the moment, but of course, the next couple of laps, he might be closer to be able to make that overtake sooner or later happen. Of course, this track is very powerful, so it's just really just save fuel and bring in a second window of someone. So that way you'd have DRS within. Logical gets himself a 3-second time penalty. Now, I presume we'll be seeing a lot of them. Because, well, quite frankly, it's just, if you run off, right, there isn't grass or anything. No, it's just tarmac. So that's why I presume we're going to see a lot of those penalties being dished out today. Look at that, you can just see that our Schumacher is, well, just behind him, so he might even be gaining. Now, of course, we know what Schumacher is like in Tom pits for soft tyres, so he will be attempting to go to the end of this race then. On those soft tyres, where will he emerge into the pack? I'm going to presume somewhere like 9th or 10th. 8th then, so he's rejoining the pack in 8th position. And in clean air, that is really what you want in a race. Clean air, really just set the power. We've got yellow flag set to 3. Oh, that is that. So it is. It's Kino Bravo. Having a spin there. Where is that? I think that might be turn 13. Yeah, I think that is turn 13. No, 12-14, sorry. Near enough, wasn't it? We'll just accept me for that. And our Schumacher has now gained quite a lot on the back of Williams Gaming. Now, of course, I know these drivers will be getting a bit annoyed with the incident on turn 1. No, not turn 1, lap 1, sorry. But, I mean, I can't blame them, really. But what they do need to bear in mind is that it's only a pre-season. They don't really need to, well, you know, like, stress over too much about it, because it's just a pre-season. So it helps me out, obviously, learn the names of the drivers throughout the whole entire season. Give me an early advantage as we go, as we into the first round of the season. Now, of course, the first round of the season will be at Brazil, in Interlagos of the first round of the season. Now, it's always been Brazil. This will be a different kind of Brazil. Mainly because, well, it'll be my first time commentating over a Brazil race. I've never actually commentated one for Brazil. Now, isn't that a Limitless Horizon getting a stop and go penalty for speeding into the pit lane? And not going to happen. I think, if I'm right saying, Williams might actually hold him up. He's setting on a set of super softs. We've got a lot of cars in actually this lap. We've got Williams, Mighty Dylan, and Asim Basher all in the pit lane. So now they're making a front wing change. Where Mighty Dylan rejoin compared to Dragon Pro? Where's Dragon Pro? There he is. So where is he going to emerge? compared to everybody else. Well, as you can see quite clearly there, the undercut is not as powerful as you might think it is. It's assume Masha. Well, there you go. He's completely lost out. Dragon Pro has. He's dropped himself down to P10. Now we are, of course, still waiting for a couple of drivers to pit. The likes of Sight, Aro Schumacher, and the wannabe in me. Now, so I presume, look on stops here. There we go, yeah. This is your provisional order at the moment. So we've got Tom out in the lead at the moment, then we've got Prost in P2, and Limitless Horizon. Somehow, it's had an amazing race so far. He's got himself up to P3. Well, I say P3, it might not be P3 when everybody's made their pit stops. Because of course, there you go, the confirmation there. People's position change. Of course, the likes of Aro Schumacher have been going very long in the race before he switches on to a set of supers, I'm going to imagine. But you never know. So at this point in the race, everybody will just be, well, everybody just settling into this race, getting into the groove of things. Now everybody's got a pretty decent gap. I say that. We've got the battle with Zyron Luminous. Didn't meant to go the other way down the grid, but there we go. Who's all over the back of best V45, and that's best FIFA 45 round. When he hit the ball, he's just about saved it. So that has not helped him out there. I think he has lost it through turn 10. And of course, if your tyres do overheat this track, it's very difficult to pull the mat down again. That is really just showing you there that the tyre temperature changes and why it's very difficult around this track. Now, our closest battle on the track at the moment is between Sight and Schumacher. The race for the provisional lead here at Paul Ricard. Now, Sight's tyres will be starting to drop off a bit here, and then you'll have Aro Schumacher on the soft tyres. He'll be starting to well get into the groove of things, start producing tyre temps, and really, in other words, just started to become really good. Now we do have a couple of drivers missing, obviously, for this time out here at Paul Ricard. I would love to tell you who they are, but I don't actually know who they are. If any of you guys watching do know who they are, please let me know, because I'd love to know. And Master B Smith has left the session, along with the two DNF so far, which is Logical and Master B Smith. So then signed to start at the moment. So I'm deciding not to do anything about it now. Here we go. This is interesting here. Tom on the soft tyres versus the wannabe me on the super softs. And that is a cut, and that is a penalty there for Tom. Yeah, just saw that, just exceeding the track limits. Only by he's having a look at the outside. He's going to go a tenth the long way round. That's not going to at all going to help him out. He's now going to, again, a tenth the long way round. He really just likes to go to the outside, he does. And as he goes to the long right-hander, he's going to draft alongside. So they go side by side. Oh, that's stiff. That's a really bold move if Tom got the job done there. But obviously, the wannabe me is having absolutely none of it. He's going to go to the inside. No, Tom's going to be on the outside. To go side by side. Tom obviously really not recognising that. Going on the outside for every single corner is never going to pay off. We've got, I think that's Dragon Pro. Come on, there we go. And yeah, he's got front wing damage, so I don't know what's happened to him there. If I do end up letting myself know, I will let you know. So yeah, wannabe me is at the moment just pretty much holding up Tom. I'll say that. There goes Tom, and he's got the job done. Right, nice. I'll say that. He's going to pull alongside him as they go side by side, keeping it side by side, and that is the job done. I think Sires, yeah, he's lost the lead. I can't have got damage. I don't think he's got damage, but I'm still stuck behind him here. I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna try and get a good run as he opens up DRS. Oh, and we got a virtual safety car because Futures has decided, well, I'm no longer carrying on the race, and that has brought out a virtual safety car. Now this is actually going to help out this man here, and also this man here. Also this man here. As they have yet not to pit. Now if just stay out long enough, they might be able to, well, bring this into their own hands here and pit when the virtual safety car comes in. If it stays out long enough for them to get around to do a full cycle of the track, then that will help the top 3 out so far in today's race. There goes to that. Dragon Pro's pitting, so there you go. He's taking advantage of the virtual safety car here at Paul Ricard. And yeah, it's not ending anytime soon, so oh, I say that now DRS is back enabled, so never mind. Going Matt Green here at Paul Ricard. As the battle for the lead is still hot on its heels between the Force India and Aro Schumacher. So we now have 2 exciting battles going on for the lead of the race here. We have one for P1 between Iro Schumacher and his Titan, of course, the one being me. And Tom has already started to start off here. I think Tom's starting to become a little bit impatient with him being in the way every single corner. So sooner or later, he's going to have to get the job done on the one being me. Oh, I do love saying that word if you can already tell. As it goes to the outside, it's going to get a lovely run. I hate the rev glitch, I can't stand it. It's going to have DRS though as they approach turn 1. It's going to have a run. It's going to pull to the outside, switching to the inside. It's a lovely dummy. Oh, there's contact. And that is the one being me going off the track. Don't tell me he's rejoined ahead of him. That is the worst thing you want to do. Because I don't think he's going to slow down. I think he's got a little bit paid off because he's done the dummy on him, basically. No, it's not what you want. So he's gonna... Yeah, he's not... I think he's gotten away with that. I am questioning why. So my calculation, he's not been given a penalty yet. That would imply that he somehow managed to get away with that one. Now, you guys might not know this, but... Well, I suspect you didn't know. The track has been open since 1970. Back on the 19th of April. And of course, it was originally a test track. There's 3 different track layouts. There's one with the industrial park and an airstrip. And the airstrip track has actually made it quite popular amongst racing teams for car testing during the annual winter off-season. Well, quite brave and ready of Ferrari's Charles Leclerc was out testing in 2018 Ferrari at Paul Ricard. I think it was Monday, no, Thursday or Wednesday last week I think it was. Or it might have been on the weekend, I don't know. Sometime in the past week, he's been out testing at Paul Ricard. Anyway, Tom gonna finally get the job done around the outside. Doesn't look like the one being amazing, play much too much of a fight there. As doesn't know that Tom's a lot faster than him. As Mighty Dylan gets himself a 3-second time penalty. Now let's have a look. It was well, made the biggest amount of positions. Of course, we can't really count first, second, and fourth into it, but so unrealistically, Horizon is well, probably one of the best overtakes so far. Of course, don't forget Echo's plays down there in P11. Let's try and get to him. There we go. In the Mercedes now, he's got another Mercedes just up ahead of him. So I doubt there'll be some team orders going with this, but you never know. You never know. Now, Tom, somehow, I don't know how he's done this, he's now already on the back of the Force India. Now, Dragon Pro sets the fastest lap of the race at 1:33.4. So, good stuff from him there. And, well, that was probably one of the easiest overtakes he's done in quite a while. Now, the tyres for sites in the one being me are starting to become very old tyres. So, sooner or later, they're just going to have to going for the pits. And I'm really just trying to, well, just trying to get them off and put on some fresh rubber. Because I presume they're doing the one stop. I presume there'll be sites there. Confirmation, and he's being followed by the one being me as they go into the pits. Then, look at him. Just see it in the left rear front right tyre there. You just catch it. Go on this to run. There you go. No, it's just completely worn out, and I did not mean to do that. So, what tyres have we going yet? Presume I called it the softs, and so has sites. Now we now just wait for Schumacher to make decide. Well, I'm going to pick this lap, and I know you can deal with it. There we go. You can open up DRS. That is Tom opening up DRS. You can see him there. He's gaining. I'm not going on board. Hate the glitch. As they approach the rookie turn 8, turn 9. Got more yellow flags set to 3. Never mind. No, they've disappeared. He's back again. Right. Oh, that's white. Best 45 as a round. And that is not good news from him there. Oh, and that is... Yeah, I know what that is. That's tyre attempts. So that's not good news from him there. And I did just see a few wheel nuts in the wall there. So it's a double DNF. Didn't even notice that. For Saubers. That's Bob Prost. Oh, hang on. He might be on the right side of the track here. If you look on the right side. Now, there he is. He is, well... I'm trying to get a better view here. Let's get rid of this. Yep, he is... Ooh, that is... hefty impact from Prost there. And, meanwhile, Tom's taking the lead of the race. We've got blue flags from the McLaren driver. So, Schumacher then... Well, he's going to have to be pitting soon, because if he doesn't, his tyres either A, might blow up, or B, be really too slow. Now, we have seen some, well, I should put this, interesting strategies from Schumacher in the free agent races. So, you never know, it might be tempting to pull one of those off. So, who knows really at the moment. Was this when actually, I didn't even notice though. We're almost halfway done with this race already, so that is incredible work from most people out there. And we do have a battle here for P8 in today's race between, there we go, the two Mercedes Echo's Place. It's an well, from P17 to P9. Of course, I am for tomorrow racing the 4 cylinders, so he's my manager. So go on, son. Let's try and get past P8. Of course, these two teammates, so they'll be hoping to try and team orders might have to be enforced here, but I highly doubt that. Because I don't really like the idea of team orders. I didn't really think about Limitless Horizon and Kilo Bravo are both in there, even though Kilo Bravo was a lap down due to his spin earlier in today's race. There you go. He's well, quite comfortably just setting the rhythm there, Limitless Horizon. Now, he's gone from... I think he's dropped positions due to his... but maybe he was just pushing those supers a bit too much. A bit too hard. So that might be the reason why he's dropped down to P10. But of course, without realising, I don't know why I forgot about that, he's got no more pit stops. Meanwhile, everybody else so far will have to make another pit stop. And so will this man. He was decided to stay out once again. And I should have really seen that coming, but there we go. And Tom quite comfortably, well, there is no other words for it. He is just out in the lead, and well, there's no stopping him. He's doing absolute wonders so far. So yeah, well done to him so far in today's race. He has, well, just been quite dominant, really. There's no other words for it, and am I saying that correctly? Yes, I am. So I'm questioning what on earth have I just seen. Yeah, I am questioning why he's gone out on the inters. I am baffled is a word I'm going to use. I don't... That is some excellent tyre choicing decision there from Siren. So well done to you. Picking the right tyre compound for the right condition. That really eliminates Echo's Place. The amount of I say that Limitless Horizon got past him. Don't know how he's managed that one. So yeah, interesting there. So what can Echo's Place do? He's now behind Horizon. P8. Now, no, I'm not going to bring that up. That's a bit cheesy as hell. But yeah, what can Echoes do? Yeah, plans his overtake on Horizon. He's just been waiting for the opportunity. See where he's a bit weaker than him. See where Echoes is stronger than him, I guess. And Schumacher's still going on. Don't know how. He's just still going on. Sat down P40 now. We've got Asheen Basher fitting for Super Softs in the Ferrari. Now we have lost 3-5 runners in today's race, so not really good news for them at all. So, yeah. Okay, he's just waiting for that right opportunity. Waiting for him to go, yes, I am ready. And I am ready to fight. And I am ready to do anything I can. I say that. Well, it's always been a tricky corner, turn 6, turn 7. And, well, that proves it right there. That is the end of Echo's campaign so far. Ah, Red Bull, that was it. Oh, hang on. We have Kilo Bravo making a mistake. So, yeah. So, the other man was Minty. Oh, well, unfortunately, in his own words, couldn't make the race tonight. But he is glad his teammate is leading. That's nice to know. And it's nice to know, yeah, well, Tom, quite frankly, it's just, well, he got a pole. That's about it, really. He's just been out there doing his work, I guess you could call it. So, there's a battle going on down the grid for, where is it? There we go, P5 today. Between Sight and the wannabe and me. So this should be quite interesting to watch it. As they approached a couple of complexes at the end of the first sector. They now approach the long straight. And then the heavy braking zone into chicane. I've seen a lot of drivers in real life. Oh. Missed the chicane, I guess. And we've also seen it here in today's action at Paul Ricard. So these two, of course, are doing the one stop in today's race. Both on the same amount of tyre compound. Both same old laps of tyre compound. So it'll be really interesting how these guys approach today's race. See if there'll be maybe we can challenge the win, because of course Tom's gonna have to pit once more. And Schumacher's finally giving up the ghost. It's after 15 laps deciding, I've had enough. I'm pitting on some fresh super soft. So yeah, then they'll be going to the end on the faster compound compared to the wannabe and me. And Sight now he's lost out to the undercut due to his tyres being so dead. But here now we have the chase hunt. I'll say that the forcing the runs a little bit wide for turn 1 and turn 2. Not good work from him there. Lost a bit of time. Now we do only have 10 laps to go in this race, so well, do you want your position? Get hunting it now, shall we say? Start hunting it. Is that really the way it's gonna go? So yeah, a few little wheel nuts scattered about on the track after due to some incidents, I guess. And we're gonna go on board here, the Force India. No, we're not. I don't like that. Anyway, we're going Boulevard Schumacher for a lap. See how he is doing things in the house. Of course, he's well, he's gained 9 positions. So he's done absolutely well with a strategy. And everybody's gained positions, except Dragon Pro and all the DNFs. Due to them obviously DNFing. Had the likes of Master B Smith. Lap 1 casualty. Didn't end his way at all. I don't know whose fault that was. I believe it could be Zyron's or Best FIFA. Definitely wasn't Master B Smith. When he got to Logical, don't know what happened to him. Some of the likes of Futures. Best FIFA, I presume he just crashed. Cross, yes, we know what happened to him. He crashed. Going for the fast turn 10. Losing the likes of a lot of the cars, losing the back end. And Kilo Bravo, I think he just gave up, I think, by looking at things. He was 2 minutes down off the lead, off the nearest car to him. And Zyron, well, Yeah, he attempted to appear Gasly at Hockenheim, and that was the end of his race. So yeah, there's about a mass stop over here for P3. So the one being means going to switch to the inside as they go into chicane. Can't get the move done, so good defensive lines in the forcing allowing him to go around the outside, keeping the position so far. Now, will any of them lose the back end as they approach the tricky turn 10? Everything likes to cross, lose the back end. I say that side gets to lose the back end dramatically. So he's thinking about going for this, okay? He really is thinking about it. He's not going for it as yet. And he's just going to be waiting for that right opportunity. They approach last couple of corners here of the lap. They will be starting lap 19 here. That is well, sight running out wide on the final corner. This is that roar of a V6, shall we say? Of course, if you haven't already seen the 2021 concept cars, well, I dislike it so much. I mean, what are they trying to achieve here? It doesn't look anything nice, if I'm honest with you. Of course, that's my opinion. You might have different opinions to me, but overall, right, if we're always face reality here, my opinion matters. So, yeah, I just dislike it. It just looks so ugly. Of course, you've seen Lewis Hamilton's funeral. His Instagram story, but it looks dope as F. We will know what F stands for because I'm not going to say it on stream because, yeah, PG friendly, lads. That's Dylan getting another 3-second time penalty. So, not the best weekend for him. I'll say that he has gained 2 positions from this qualifying order. I do have a Sheen Basher. 1 second down on the horizon, so he does seem to be gaining here compared to Horizon. So he gets a good run. You never know. He might be one to look out for here as they approach the last couple of corners here of the lap to start lap 20. There he goes then. Opens up DRS. He's going to have a run. We got Yellow Fang set to 3, and that is Zyron. No, it wasn't Zyron. Oh, that's who it is. Echo's players has got a bit more damage and added to his car. No, I think he fixed his front wing actually, and just crashed again. So that is not good news for him at all. I got more Yellow Flags somewhere else on track. Oh, that's how it is. How is that? That's Dragon Pro. Dragon Pro has made a mistake. Around turn 10, turn 11. Fast right-hander again, then going to the sweeping round. He's now on the back of Echo's plays and look for the move. He's actually hitting there in the back. He's going to try around the outside. Echo's on a massive double lock-up. And that's them. Both going to go side by side. No, Dragon's going to either give him the position back or just hold it. Oh, what are they doing? I was almost ended in tears, and then both Echo's trying to stay in the pits. Dragon Pro not entering the pits. And we got more Yellow Flags. Second Pro is giving up. And that's the front 2 leaders both into the pits then, so that's going to... Will that somehow give Sight the lead of the race here? It might. No. It's going to be pretty close, but no, I say that. Hummer's already miles ahead. Where's Williams going to return? I think he's going to rejoin in P5 here. So the battle for P3 is still hot on the heels here. Between the one being me and Schumacher. With only a handful of laps to go, he's got to make the move very soon. Otherwise, well, it could be a rep in the chat, but for a P3 position. Of course, they'll both be wanting to hang on for a podium here. I'll say that he's running a little wide. Here comes Schumacher. Now everyone is going to pull to the inside. He's going to be given a squeeze and a half. But he's obviously not wanting that squeeze at all. He's got the job done. I say that he's going to try and hang on the outside, and that is never going to work out. So here he goes. He's going to have the slipstream. He's going to pull to the right side. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. There's been contact. Yep, that is Schumacher round. Lost the back end. He's going to rejoin the traffic. Oh my. That almost ended his, and that's a Schumacher back of the horizon. That could have been disastrous. And even more disastrous, I think. I don't know what that was. I didn't really see a camera angle, if I'm honest with you. But if Schumacher didn't leave enough room, obviously we know whose fault it is. Vice versa. Of course, never going side by side through there is never going to work out. Especially at such high speeds. And now we got a three-way scrap here for P4 in today's race. Never mind. The one being me has decided to pit full repair. So obviously, yep, he's definitely hit the. Schumacher's going to try and go around the outside. That's a difficult move to be able to. He's going to somehow nearly pulled off. Very nearly. Almost. They're going to wait. Try and get the move done very soon. He's got a much better run than Horizon has. A bit of lock back end loss, that's what I'm going to say. He now enters the DRS activation zone. So not going to be gaining my. Actually, I say that. No, it's too far back. Definitely too far back. As Horizon. This is both for the apex there, and there's a little while that's going to give a Schumacher the overall better run through the chicane. He's going to have a run on him. He's not going to attempt the suicidal move, because we really know what happens when he goes for the overtake. Well, it's suicidal, hence why I call it a suicidal move. Mounted inside curb. Double shifting into third gear. Triple shifting, sorry. We'll have a gap from Tom. 10 seconds. That basically just sums up his race. Someone's left further down the field. I think that was too logical. And didn't get another 3-second time penalty. So he's now on 9, which is not the best, I must be honest with you. Breaking down into 5th gear. 4th then. Gonna try and runs a bit wide there. He's going to attempt soon enough to be able to get the job done. He's going to be thinking about it, waiting. Will he be able to make it happen? Is the key question. Goes into the right-hander, the lovely swinging right-hander, in fact. Then through the double left. He's going to have DRS once again. As they approach the tricky chicane. Hard braking. That's a massive corner car. Honestly. That was a corner car and a half. Gonna have a run. He's gonna pull to the outside. Oh no. But, oh my, they've actually been sensible. And that's it. That if you're watching this, Schumacher and the Wallaby mate, that is how you do that corner without dying. So there you go. Tom sets the fastest lap of the race. That is well, nearly 2.5 seconds faster than what Dragon Pro could manage. There, he's going to open up DRS. And well, lucky to you all, we're going to get a mid-race interview with the man, the myth, the legend, WOR Zyron. So let's bring him into the party and see what he has to say about his interesting strategy calls. Go on, do not disturb. I don't want that. Do not disturb. Then I can see when actually joins the party. There we go. If you can include your audio, and then let me know once you've done that. That'll be brilliant. Okay, well then that means it's already included. So how was it from your side? What choices made you think to do that? Oh wow. Yeah. Well, you also need to bear in mind it's only the pre-season, so no points on offer today. Yeah, not to help you out, no. Alright, well, thank you for the mid-race interview, and thank you, and have a lovely evening, or attempt to. Alright, see ya. Alright, well, we'll carry on with the race now. We're only on, somehow, I don't even know how this happened, we're on the second to last lap. And I don't actually think the audio is included, which flip me if it wasn't. That was a solid interview. I don't think it was included. I'll have to check back at the stream, but I think I might have had on the wrong setting for it to say it was included, so that is damn right annoying. So Tom at the moment into the lead, and well, he's had a bit of it all to himself really today's race. He's just been, and well, actually quick, just if it wasn't included, basically Zyron was explaining that Tom, your race lead at the moment, gave him a setup to use, and well, Zyron's setup was let's put it wasn't the same as Tom's setup, which caused Zyron to crash, and he feels betrayed by Tom, and it was almost near to crying. That way, just set the mood out there. And I said if Tom's watching it, so I'll do it from my perspective right now. It's hurt him personally, so there'll be a few exchange words after today's race. But anyway, Tom just started off on an up here. You can see Dragon Pro Schumacher in I think it's Dragon Pro in the background of your screen just there. But he's got a bit of a gap. Well, I'll say a bit of a gap, a 17.3 second gap to this man here in the name of Williams Gaming. Well, he didn't see it happen, but he's got past Sight for P2 in this race, so Sight, I think Sight will be pretty happy in getting P3, because he's done a 9th place overtake, which is just incredible, really. Thinking about where he started, all the way back down in P12. Yeah, it's been a miracle of a race, that one stop. Obviously, proving to be very, and where have you gone off? I don't know where on earth you've gone off, but so yeah, really not. Really then, Sight's done absolutely well with today's race. So they can see a bit of weaving moving on there from one of the Hasses in the background. But anyway, Tom then, he'll be going through turn 12 to start, finish the race here. And the Dragon Pro gets a 10-second time penalty just to wrap it off for him there. Here comes Tom then, through the couple of corners, and the final bend, and he's going to come home your race winner, ladies and gentlemen, Tom 123 FTW for Paul Ricard pre-season here at Paul Ricard. What a race! Exclamation mark at the end of that. So, well done to you, sir, in the Red Bull. There'll be a few people saying not well done for you, and well done, cheater. But I'm neutral, so I don't put me as biased. And my TV is going to turn off. That's never a good sign. I mean, we'll now await for Williams to come in for P2. There he is. Got a cross line for P2. Same with Sight in P3. Then Minutes Horizon in P4. No due to penalties. Assume Basher's got himself up to P3. So a miracle for him. He's got himself up to P3. Sight then in P4. I've got a cramp in my toe. Flipping out, that hurts. Sorry. It really does. Flip that. God. Oh, voice crack. So Schumacher coming for P6. Good work from him there. My toes in agony right now. And if you're telling me, oh dear, I've just seen the two houses come together. That is not what you want at all. So if you're telling me I've got to sit for 1 minute 50 because of the one of being me stuck in the pit lane, that is, oh dear, I think I might be right here. But anyway, I'll do a race rerun now. So you got Tom in P1. Well and Tim got pole. Finished the race in first. Can't complain. Williams Gaming in P2. You gained a total grand of 5 positions. So brilliant work from him there to come home into place position 2. Assume Basher due to penalties. He'll finish the race on track position in P5, but due to penalties, he'll promote himself up to P3. UK Sight in P4. And he would have got P3, but due to penalties, he's been jumped down to P4. And Horizon will be home in P5. Iro Schumacher in P6. Dragon Pro in P7. He won't be very happy with that one. Mighty didn't in P8. Would have been me in P9. Born Echoes plays P10. W Zyron P11. Kilo Bravo P12. Ross P13. Bass FIFA 45 P14. UK Futures P15. The Logical P17. And the first Calamity Unfortunate Collector is Master B Smith. So that then is your grid rundown for today's race here at Paul Ricard. As we still wait for those agonising 20 seconds. Come on, hurry up. Yeah, it's been a really good race to say. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I'll try maybe next time to flip in broadcast party chat on. That is damn right annoying. Sometimes it actually does allow that audio's already included, so that's annoying as hell, but there we go. So really good racing for everybody today there, especially Tom. You just can't complain really. His position, you just can't complain. And I'll leave you all with the podium ceremony in... oh, peace is the word I'm going to use. So there you go, there's your podium ceremony. They'll all three be very happy. Now don't go anywhere, because we do have the interview, so get ready for that one. And look at the amount of penalties that was given out in this race, if I just do this. Wow. I mean, that is generally incredible. I mean, wowzers. So anyway, I will now gather my top 3. So yeah. Just trying to get everybody in, so do bear with me. Alright, well. Let's gather the people. So we have Tom. Where is he? I'll get them in one by one, because that way well, it's just easier for me. So first off, where is he? This list. Right, let me do it this way. Right, yeah. No. There we go. Alright. Let's whack him a party invite. And let's just wait for him to join. There we go. Alright, if you can include your audio, that'll be beautiful.
Hello. Alright, George.
Hello. Hello. So, well, there's no other words for it. Well, you got pole, okay, and you know, it seemed pretty comfortable. You only had to deal with a couple of drivers, and then well, from there onwards, it was just drive to the checker flag. How was it from your perspective?
Yeah, it was a good race. I had a very good race and decent strategy. Thanks to Tom Batless, shout out. And got held up by Born Leclerc at one point, but apart from that, it was a drive in the breeze.
Indeed, it was. So that was one easy win for you. So well done, thank you for joining the interview crew.
Thank you.
And I'll get second place and so well done for the race win. We now catch up with Williams Gaming. There it is. So if you could just include your audio, that'd be beautiful.
There we go.
Alright, so hello and welcome. Obviously, so you got P7 in quali, and then you managed to finish off the race in P2. Now, well, let's just hear it from your perspective. How was today's race?
Well, to be honest, it seemed quite straightforward. Apart from the little incident early on in the race, yeah, not much really happened, if I'm honest. Pit stops were alright, and yeah.
Well, that was pretty much an easy race for you. You just had to have like a couple of little battles there, and of course you mentioned the incident at the beginning of the race. But yeah, well done for you for getting P2, and I wanna grab third place in. As soon as in, we'll just get him to include all his audio. Of course, you can never guarantee these drivers have mics, but hopefully they do. So if you can include your audio, that would be lovely.
Hello.
Hello. Right. Well.
Hello.
You had a bit of a surprise P3. In a way, because you came across 9.
in P5.
Well, you ended up getting P3 due to penalties. Let's hear it from your side.
Yeah, it's pretty lucky P3. Obviously, lagged out. Then it sent me almost in the back. Yeah, so then I just thought I'd just do the two-stop strategy. It works pretty well.
Oh, indeed, it did work out for you. So, well done for you for getting P3. Well done for everybody for sticking around the chat. I will see everybody tomorrow. Well, not personally, but stay tuned on the channel for tomorrow. We're going to have GP1. There might be a GP4. I don't know about that one. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Cheerio.
What's up with all the girl, hey girl?